And good evening, Adam St. Paul on location here from 105.5 Maverick FM along with 107.7 The Shark. Glad to have you along. For all of those listening around the world, want to give a special shout out to those listening and watching in Washington, Illinois, Arizona, Minnesota, South Dakota, Iowa, California, Nebraska, Utah, Colorado, Michigan, Wisconsin, and the Philippines of all places. That's right, a worldwide broadcast tonight as we get ready for some exciting high school basketball featuring the Aberdeen Christian Knights taking on the Wilmot Wolves. Coming into this game, the Aberdeen Christian Knights have a record of 10-3. Their most recent victory was a win over Harriet Selby area, which took place on Tuesday night, I believe it was, and that was a win over Harriet Selby area, 61-41 in that one, and a very close game for the most part. I was here for that one and got the chance to call that one on this stream as well. And in that one, Harriet Selby area did a good job sticking with them for the long point for the entire first half, and then the second half, the Christian Knights were able to pull away for the most part. As we look here, the Wilmot Wolves coming into this one, been a tough year for them, not going to lie. 0-11 right now. They're still looking for their first win of the season, and their most recent game was a loss to Wabe Summit, and that was a 62-33 loss back on January 6th. So a tough one for the Wolves. They got some things to prove, and if you are Aberdeen Christian, you want to stay the course. You want to keep things going here and keep that impressive record going with what a young team that this is as well. The Wolves are in their away maroons. The Knights are in the whites with the maroon lettering and the maroon trim. So basically the inverse of the both jerseys here, as the Wilmot Wolves and Knights share about the same colors, just different schemes tonight as well. Getting ready to take the tip will be E. Conger for the Knights, and taking the tip for Aberdeen Christian, or make that Wilmot, is going to be Trey Jurgens. It is won by Wilmot. We are underway here. They whip it to the left side, waiting for there's Eben. Eben has it now at the high post, needs some help. He'll dish it back outside, this time to Pearson Van Beek. Van Beek sends this one to the right side. Dennis Creighton is there with it now. 3-point shot on the way, no good that time by Wilmot, and the rebound is pulled in by Aberdeen Christian. Carrying this one up is going to be Weaker. They get it down low. E. Conger, he's fouled. Quick foul that time, and I think that's going to be on Trey Jurgens. We'll see in a moment. Nope, not quite. It is Braden Eben, the 6'3 junior. And this will send E. Conger to the first free throw line for the first time tonight. Misses that one. And here come the Wolves back to get away. To the right side, waiting for it there is going to be Creighton. Creighton dribbles in, tries to feed it down low, gets it to Van Beek. Back out to Creighton. 3-point shot on the way, does not draw iron. Rebound pulled down by Aberdeen Christian. They're back the other way quickly. Weaker now has it. They'll send it inside, trying to get it to E. Conger. Bounced around, back now to Weaker in the corner on the right side. 23 seconds on the shot clock. Now to Weaker. Sends it in, trying to get it this time to Brennan, and that's through his fingertips. That's a turnover. First turnover of the night for the Aberdeen Christian Knights. Full court pressure being applied by Aberdeen Christian here. And carrying it up is going to be Parker Stieg, and I think we have a timeout called with that. We'll take one as well. Back in a moment. Don't go anywhere. And we're back, 0-0 your score right now. Both teams looking for their first points of the night. It is Wilmot basketball out of the timeout, and inbounding it here will be Braden Eben. He's going to get this one into Van Beek. Full court pressure being applied, and right now Wilmot struggling to break it here. They're going to get it to Van Beek. Van Beek quickly sends this one over to Jurgens. Now back to Van Beek. They're able to set things up with just 15 seconds on the shot clock. Here's a three. That one's no good. And there's a whistle on the rebound, and that's going to go a foul against Aberdeen, or make that Wilmot. I believe that's Trey Jurgens. That's his first personal. Carrying it up now is Aberdeen Christian. Weaker comes into the zone, 2-3 zone being played by Wilmot, and from there they'll work it over to the other side. Waiting for there is Weaker. His shot is no good. Putback is no good. Rebound a third time's a charm, and that one's in by Ethan Russell for the first points of the night. Full court pressure being applied, and again we get a foul here, and that's going to go against Aberdeen Christian's Jackson Isaacson, his first. Inbounding it this time will be Parker Steeg. He gets it into Van Beek, and Van Beek crosses half court. Feeds this one over to the right side to Creedon. Creedon between the circles gets this one to Steeg. Steeg feeds this over to the left side, Eben. Eben will drive and dish. Jurgens, that three-point attempt way off, and the rebound is pulled down by Aberdeen Christian. They're back, shot taken, no good, and a foul is called. Going to the free throw line will be Ethan Russell here, his first trip. That foul again is called on Jurgens, his second personal already, with 5:49 to go in the first quarter of play. Here's Russell. That one no good. He'll get one more try here so far. Aberdeen Christian 0 for 3 from the free throw line. Here's the second of the two. That one's up and good. 1 of 2 on that trip. Makes our score 3-0. Full court pressure being applied by the Christian Knights. Steeg is going to get across course to Jurgens. Jurgens picks up his dribble, sends it backwards this time to Eben. Eben whips it to the left side to Steeg. And they'll work it around Creedon. Now over to Eben. Eben between the circles to Steeg. Now to Jurgens on the left side. Jurgens inside to Steeg. He loses the handle on the ball. They're going to say it was last touched by Aberdeen Christian. It will stay with Wilmot here with 14 seconds left on the shot clock. Inbounding it this time is going to be Pearson Van Beek. Van Beek gets it into Jurgens. They hand it off to Van Beek. He'll dish it down into the corner. There's Steeg with it now. Steeg back up top to Van Beek. Whip it to Creedon on the right side. Creedon back to Steeg. 1 second to shoot. They do get the shot off. It is a three-point attempt. It is no good. And the rebound again is pulled down by Aberdeen Christian. Weaker now. Bounce passes it to nobody. It goes out of bounds. That's a turnover. First turnover of the night for Aberdeen Christian. So despite the poor shooting by Wilmot, and your score just 3-0, Aberdeen Christian struggling early to kind of get things smoothed out on offense. And we have a foul here, and that's going to go against Weaker, his first personal. Steeg will inbound. And they're going to get this one in. Knocked away that time by Brennan. Brennan is going to go coast to coast. Up for 2. No good. Rebound Econger. And the putback is good. His first field goal of the night. And here comes Aberdeen Christian back the other way. They're going to get this one to Eben. Eben to Van Beek. Here's a 3. That one no good. And a foul on the rebound. And that's going to go against Dennis Creedon. His first personal. So far, Wilmot 0 for about 7 shooting by the looks of it. All of them have been three-point shots, if my numbers are correct. And they're going to work it around. They go cross court. From there, they send it down into the corner to the left side. Up top, here's Brennan. Brennan feeds it to Isaacson. Shot blocked that time. And the rebound is pulled down by Wilmot. They cross half court, and they're going to get this one now to Steeg. Steeg feeds it to Creedon over on the right side. From there, they work it inside to Jurgens. Turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound is going to be pulled down by Econger. And they're quickly back the other way. Here's Weaker. 5-0 your score. They dish it back outside. Send it down low. Shot taken. Good! To give Isaacson the assist on that one to Weaker. And they get it up, knocked out of bounds, last touched by Aberdeen Christian. Coming on for the Christian Knights now is going to be Caden Clark, the 6'3 sophomore. Inbounding here will be Parker Stieg. Stieg gets this one into Van Beek. Van Beek back to Stieg. Now back to Van Beek on the right wing. Now whip it around here. Waiting for this one is Creedon. Creedon sends it inside, out to Van Beek. Here's a three. That one's no good. Rebound is going to be pulled down by Aberdeen Christian. Shot no good on the fast break. Loose ball. That's going to be a steal. And here comes Wilmot back the other way. They get it to Creedon. Creedon at the high post. His shot is no good. And the rebound again is pulled in by Aberdeen Christian. 2 minutes and 55 seconds to go in the quarter. They're going to go to Isaacson for three. That one's no good. Rebound pulled down by Wilmot. And here are the Wolves now. Creedon gets it to Juergens between the circles. Now they're working over to Stieg. Back to Creedon. Again at the top. Creedon goes over to the right wing. There's Van Beek to Juergens. His shot is blocked. He's fouled. He'll get to shoot two. That foul is going on Caden Clark, his first personal. This is Wilmot's first trip to the free throw line tonight. First one's up and good. Wilmot's on the board now. 7-1 your score. 2:31 remaining in the first quarter of play. Here's the second of the two. No good. And we're going to get a foul on the rebound here, and that's going to go against Creedon, his second personal. And inbounding here will be Ethan Russell. He's going to get this in to Weaker. Weaker goes to the right side. Back to Weaker now. He'll shoot up a three. Can't get the roll. Long rebound comes to Econger. He'll go up for two and gets it to fall. Nice job, Econger there. He's got 4 points here in the first quarter. 2 minutes to play in the quarter. Juergens in the corner on the right side. Back up top. Stieg back to Juergens. Has just a smidgen of room, but it's going to be knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Econger, so it will stay with Wilmot here. Here's the inbound. They get this into Van Beek. Van Beek to Stieg on the right side. And we'll go back between the circles. Here's Juergens. Juergens feeds this one now to Eben. Eben drives to the high post and sends it to nobody. Mishandled that one. That's a turnover. Second one of the night for Aberdeen, or for Wilmot rather. Minute 42 remains in the quarter. 9-1 your score. Aberdeen Christian with the lead. They inbound. Brennan will carry up. Bounce passes to the high post. They send it outside. Here's a three-point shot for a Holzer. That shot's no good. Rebound is battled around, and it comes down to Wilmot. They're quickly back the other way. They get this one now to Wyatt Sazu. And his three-point shot is no good. Rebound is picked up by Aberdeen Christian. They'll send it inside to Econger. Econger tried to go to Isaacson. Loose ball. Somehow comes free. From there it's Econger. Double teamed on the block. Goes up for two. Gets it. (11-1) your score. 10 points between the two teams. Largest lead of the night. Under a minute to play in the quarter. From there they're going to feed this one over to Sazu. Here is Juergens, launches a three and no good. Thought it was good there for a split second. Rebound is to Aberdeen Christian. And here now is Brennan. Brennan whips it this one now to Isaacson. Going to the middle. Shot taken that time to Holzer. Or no, check that to Clark. That's a good bucket off the bench. And give the assist that time to Isaacson. 22 seconds to go in the quarter. 13-1 now your score. Carrying this one up now is going to be Ben Kasuki. And it goes out of bounds. That's a turnover. And shot clock is dead. 12 seconds remains in the quarter. Brennan will carry up. Christian will wait for the last shot here. He's going to drive, has some space, pulls up at the buzzer. That's good. And that will do it for the first quarter of play. Your score at the end of one, 15-1. Aberdeen Christian with the lead. 15-1 your score as we begin the second quarter of play. The Aberdeen Christian Knights lead big, and it will be their basketball out of the quarter break. Wilmot still looking for their first field goal of the night. Dish out to Brennan. Brennan has a look at three. No good. Rebound comes to Isaacson. Isaacson sends it over. Shot taken again. No good. And the ball is finally going to go out of bounds. We're going to say last touched by Aberdeen Christian. And now here comes Wilmot. Got a lot of work to do here to try to get back into this one. Shot down low is good for Juergens. And Brennan is going to get a foul called on him. Brennan mismatch, giving up a lot of size on that one. And going to the free throw line to shoot one here is Juergens. He's 1 for 2, misses that one. So your score now, 15-3. Here is Weaker. Bounce pass inside to Clark. Dish it back out Brennan to Weaker. Pump fakes. Shot in. Good on the runner. Just 2 points for him in the first quarter, so did a good job of holding him, but he gets on the board early here in the second. They get it down low, Juergens. Juergens, turnaround jumper, gets the roll. 17-5 now your score. Here is Weaker. Weaker to Brennan. Brennan sends it to the high post. Waiting for it there is Russell. Russell, nice feed to Isaacson. Wide open look for two. Give the assist that time to Russell. Back the other way. Here now is Wilmot trying to feed it down low. That one's going to be stolen away. That's a turnover. And taking it away is going to be Aberdeen Christian. Weaker tries to shimmy shake the defense. Nothing there. Gives it to Isaacson. Dish out Weaker. Weaker drives. Dishes out. Brennan. Brennan has the look. No good. Rebound knocked around. And it comes free to Aberdeen Christian. They're out rebounding Wilmot pretty heavily right now. And they go over to Weaker. 25 seconds on the shot clock. They feed it inside Clark. Now out. Here's a look. Ethan Russell. No good. And there's a foul on the rebound attempt. And that's going to go against Wilmot. And they're going to call it on the shot. So that will send Isaacson to the free throw line to shoot two here. The 6'3 sophomore. And that foul is called on Ben Kasuki, his first. That one is good. 1 of 2 on that one. Let's see if he can make the second one. 6 minutes to go in the quarter. 20-5 your score. Wilmot trails Aberdeen Christian. Second one is no good. 1 of 2 on that trip. Rebounds pulled down by Aberdeen Christian. Van Beek now will go over this time to Steve. From there, going to feed it to Duran, and it's knocked out of bounds. They're going to say last touched by Wyatt Sazu for Wilmot. That's a turnover. 20-5 your score. Brennan quickly goes up. Weaker has a look for three. He'll take it. No good. And the rebound is pulled down by Wilmot. They're quickly back the other way. They feed this one over to Creedon. Creedon to Van Beek. Gets a long two-point shot. And don't look now, but Wilmot has made their last 3 of 3 attempts. From there, they get it to Brennan. Brennan for Aberdeen Christian will drive. He'll dish out Weaker. Weaker. Bounce pass. Econger. Econger goes up. Good for 2. Econger had a total of 6 points in the first quarter. Continues where he left off. 22-7 now your score. They're going to leave this one for Sazu. Sazu has it on the left wing. Dribbling left and right. Goes back between the circles. Feeds it to Creedon. Creedon has it knocked out of bounds. It will stay with Wilmot. 15 seconds on the shot clock here. They get it in. Van Beek has it at the top. He'll whip it over to Sazu on the left side. Pump fakes, drives, goes up. No good on the shot, but the rebound is good. Good job there by Van Beek to recover and get his team 2 more points. 22-9 now your score. Brennan tries to feed it down low. Somehow gets the pass into Russell, and Russell gets the 2-point bucket there. They're going to go to Sazu now. Between the circles, they go to Stieg. Stieg, loose on the ball, somehow gets it back, picks up his dribble, needs some help, finds Zazu, hands it off to Van Beek. Van Beek standing at half court. We'll go to Zazu on the left side, down into the corner. Here's Creedon. Creedon on the left side, back to the left wing with Zazu. He'll send it back out. Van Beek, 10 seconds on the shot clock, picks up his dribble. He needs some help. He goes over, stolen away. That's a steal. They get it to Econger. He'll go up and slam it home. Big dunk there for Aberdeen Christian. 26-9 now your score. 3 minutes and 35 seconds remains in the quarter. And the foul is called, but it's before the shot, they say. Fouls on Malik Weaker, his second personal. Ball is Wilmot's. Brand new shot clock, 35 seconds. They'll get it into Van Beek. Van Beek has it poked away. Econger has it again. He'll go up, and no good on that shot. Tries to slam it home. And loose ball, that's another turnover. And they'll send it too far out in front of him, and they're going to, I think, give it right back, and they do. Interesting turn of events there as Econger couldn't quite get the slam, and we have a timeout called. We'll take one as well. Back in a moment. Don't go anywhere. And we're back. Your score, 26-9. 3:16 to go in the second quarter of play. The Aberdeen Christian Knights lead big over the Wilmot Wolves. It is Wilmot basketball out of the timeout. And from there, they go to Creedon on the left side. Tries to find a cutting Stieg. Can't quite get in there, so he'll dish it back out. From there, they feed this one over to Eben. Eben drives, sends it to Juergens now. Juergens spins, needs some help. Tough shot, can't get it to fall. Rebound is to Ekonger. And here come the Christian Knights. Shot taken, no good. Rebound, batted around and comes down to Wilmot. Wilmot quickly up, feed it to Stieg. Stieg double team once he crosses half court, needs some help. Sends this one now over to Creedon. Creedon, Van Beek, now back to Stieg. Over this time to Eben. Eben on the right side, feeds it to Juergens. Juergens picks up his dribble, needs some help. Finds Stieg on the left wing. From there they hand it to Creedon. He's going to cut to the left side, and they'll send it back up top to Stieg, passing it around. And from there, it's Juergens, and Juergens is fouled by Ethan Russell, his first personal. And it will send Juergens to the free throw line to shoot 2. So far, he's 1 for 3 from the line. Here's the first one. That one is good. Coming on for Aberdeen Christian is going to be Abe Holscher. Here's the second of the two. That one is good. Nails both on that trip. 26-11 now your score. And they're going to whip this one to the right side. Holscher back to Weaker. From there they go down into the corner. This is Russell. His three-point shot is no good. And a rebound is pulled in by Wilmot. Aberdeen Christian, just like the first half against Harriet Selby area, struggling behind the three-point line. Shot taken, no good. Rebound is to Juergens. He'll go back up, and he gets the 2. And from there, it's Weaker. Weaker sends it over to Ekonger. Ekonger goes down low. Reverse lay-in, no good that time. Loose ball, still battle for it comes. This time to Weaker. Weaker loses the handle on the ball. That's a turnover. And back the other way, it's Wilmot. Minute 25 to go in the quarter. And they're going to whip it over to Juergens. Juergens back up top, finds Stieg. Stieg will drive. Shot taken on the fadeaway, no good. Rebound is to Aberdeen Christian. And from there, they're going to feed this one over to Russell. Russell dishes out. Abe Holscher for 3. That one's no good. Rebound comes to Weaker. And he will try to answer with a 3 of his own, and does. Timeout called after that rebound. Your score, 29-13. Back in a moment. Don't go anywhere. And we're back. Your score, 29-13, under a minute to play in the quarter. And it is Wilmot basketball. They get a stolen away. Isaacson will go up for 2. Good. Isaacson with the steal. And another quick turnaround and another 2 points. So just like that, about a 4-point swing. And we'll give that point to Isaacson, I think. So your score now 33-13. I was marking things down on my stat sheet as that happened. Shot taken, no good by Wilmot. And the rebound is to Aberdeen Christian. And the shot clock is now dead. 20 points between the two teams. And Weaker is going to hold for the final shot. Goes off screen, dishes out Holscher. Back up top, Weaker. Weaker pulls up, tough shot. Can't get it to fall, and that will do it for the first quarter of play. Your score at the end of 33-13. Halftime. Aberdeen Christian leads. Don't go anywhere. And we're back. Your score at halftime, 33-13. I'm Adam St. Paul from 105.5 Maverick FM and 107.7 The Shark. Be sure to check us out when you get the chance. Back here, though, Aberdeen Christian up big on Wilmot. It is Wilmot basketball to start off the second half. And they're going to get it to Van Beek on the left wing, or make it right wing to get things going here. Three-point attempt is no good. And the rebound is pulled down by Aberdeen Christian. There is a whistle. And I'm not sure, it looks like it's going to go down as a Christian ball. I didn't quite see what happened, so it is Christian basketball. And they're going to get this one to Brennan. Over now to Isaacson on the left side. Brennan back to Isaacson. He'll drive at the high elbow. That one's out of bounds. Last touched by Wilmot, so we'll stay with the Christian Knights here. 22 seconds to go in the shot clock. And they'll inbound. They're working around to Isaacson. Isaacson to Weaker down in the corner. Back to Isaacson at the top. Now to Weaker. He'll go with the right. He'll have to go with the three-point shot, and that hits the top of the backboard. And it goes down as a turnover. And it is Christian make it Wilmot basketball. Van Beek will cross up. He'll carry it up and bring this one now over to Stieg. Stieg works this one up to Creedon. Creedon, this time to Eben. Eben on the left side will feed it to Juergens. Turnaround jumper is no good. And the rebound is pulled down by Aberdeen Christian. Weaker quickly back the other way. Needs some help. Feeds this one to Ekonger on the baseline. Drives. Shot taken in traffic. No good. Trying to get his own rebound. Fight for it here. Continues, and it goes out of bounds. They're going to say last touch by Wilmot. Weaker will inbound here. And now they're going to get it to Isaacson. Isaacson to Weaker. He wants a three. Can't get it to roll in. And a rebound this time is pulled down by Wilmot. Stieg has it now. Feeds it to a cutting Juergens. Juergens' shot is no good. And a rebound is pulled down by Aberdeen Christian. And carrying this one up now will be Isaacson. Isaacson has the look. No good off front iron. And a rebound again is pulled in by Wilmot. Van Beek sends it to Stieg on the right side. Stieg has his pocket pick. Taken away that time by Brennan. Nice turnover. And they're going to feed this one around. They work it down to Isaacson. He's fouled. Count the bucket, and he'll get to shoot one more. He'll try to complete the traditional three-point play here. And that one's up and good. Nails that one. 36-13 your score now. 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Stieg will carry up for Wilmot. Feed it to Van Beek. Van Beek gets this one now. Over to Creedon. Creedon feeds it out to Van Beek. And they're going to call a body foul here. And I think that's going to go against Russell. That is the case. Ethan Russell, the sophomore, his second personal. Coming back on for Wilmot will be Wyatt Sazu. And here comes the inbound. Van Beek will get this one into Creedon. Creedon drives, guarded by Brennan. Has room for a second. Sends it back outside now to Eben. Eben picks up his dribble, and he's pushed in the back, and that's going to go against, I think, Weaker. And that will be his third personal. And here comes the inbound. They're going to get this in. Here's the three-point look for Van Beek. That's no good. And the rebound is brought in by Aberdeen Christian. Weaker will dish out to Brennan. Brennan. Back to Weaker at the top. Now to Ekonger, high post. Bounce pass down low to Isaacson. He's fouled. He'll get to shoot two. Wyatt Sazu with the foul, his first personal. We'll send Isaacson to the free throw line. First half, he was 1 for 2. So far tonight, or this second half, he's 1 for 1. Nails that one. A couple of new players are going to check on for both teams. And here comes the second of the two. Mailed the first one. Got the next one as well. 38-13 now your score. 5:24 remains in the third quarter. And they're going to whip it to the Van Beek on the left side. Van Beek drives down onto the baseline. Shot taken, no good. Loose ball rebound comes free to Wilmot. They can't nail the three-pointer after that one. And now the rebound brought in by Aberdeen Christian. Brennan's going to go coast to coast and draw a foul. And that foul is going to go on Juergens, his third personal. And it will send Brennan to the free throw line for the first time tonight. The 5'10 sophomore. Here's the first of the two. No good. And here comes the second of the two. No good on that one as well. Rebound is brought in by Econger, though, so they'll get second chance opportunity. They work it around. Isaacson launches a three. No good. Rebound battle for here now is going to come to Wilmot. And Van Beek will cross half court. Almost committed over and back, but manages to keep it. Juergens now pulls up. Long two-point shot. Nothing but net. Great shot there by Juergens. He had 9 points in the first half. 38-15 now your score. Brennan tries to go to the high post, and there's a foul. And that is going to be against Aberdeen Christian, I believe it is. That'll be a turnover. And that foul is called on Econger, his first personal. 4:22 remains in the quarter. 38-15 your score. And they carry up. I'm going to send this over to the left side. Waiting for it there is Ben Kasuki. And now they get it to a cutting Kasuki again. Nothing there. He sends it back. This time over to Stieg. Stieg sends it inside to Eben. Eben shot. No good. And a foul is called after the rebound. And that foul is going to be called on Eben, his first personal. And here comes the inbound from Econger. Isaacson will carry up. Under 4 minutes to play in the quarter. Switches to the right hand. Drives. Tries to feed it inside. Loose ball. Out of bounds. Last touched by Aberdeen Christian. That's a turnover. And they get it up. They feed it to Juergens at the high post. He'll send it back behind the three-point line, this time to Stieg. Stieg tries to feed that one over to Kasuki, and they're going to say it was tipped out of bounds, so it'll stay with Wilmot here. Stieg will do the inbounding. Send it long, loose ball. Stolen away on the inbound, but that's led too far out in front of Econger. So they'll give it right back to him on turnovers. 3:31 remaining in the quarter. 38-15 your score. Christian with the lead. From there, I'm going to send this one over to Kasuki. Kasuki goes for a cutting Stieg. A loose ball stolen away. And as they cross half court, there's a foul called. And that's going to be called on Stieg, his first personal. Here now inbounding is going to be Weaker. Inbound is no good, knocked around, and it goes out of bounds. They're going to say last touched by Wilmot, so it will stay with Aberdeen Christian. And they'll get it in. Here's a three-point shot attempt. That's good for Weaker. And that ends a drought for both teams there with that shot made and extends the lead, 41-15. Here is Van Beek on the baseline, has it stolen away. Another turnover here. And a loose ball at half court is picked up by Wilmot. Van Beek goes over to Stieg. Stieg picks up his dribble. Guarded by Ekonger. Loose ball. Still fighting for it here. It comes back to Stieg. 24 seconds on the shot clock. Here is Jurgens for three. That one's no good. Rebound is going to be pulled down by Aberdeen Christian. And they'll work it over to Weaker on the right side. Weaker goes cross court. Finds Isaacson, and he nails it. Just rips the cord on that one and extends the lead, 44-15. From there, they're going to get this one to Eben. Eben, his runner is no good. And the rebound is pulled down by Aberdeen Christian. Weaker has it behind the three-point line. Goes to the left hand, switches to the right. Dishes outside to Isaacson. Heat check. Nope, no good on that one. Rebound is to Ekonger. Turnaround jumper is good for two, and a timeout is called. We'll take one as well. Back in a moment. And your score, 46-15. Aberdeen Christian with the big lead over Wilmot with a minute 44 to go in the third quarter. And Wilmot basketball out of the timeout. They're going to work this one over to Stieg. Tries to send it inside Jurgens. Jurgens' shot is going to be good. 4 points for Jurgens here in this third quarter. Isaacson goes cross court to Ekonger. Ekonger backing a man down, sends it out to Isaacson, and he travels. A couple of new players are going to check on for Aberdeen Christian. Abe Holscher along with Weaker. Minute 8 to go. And they'll get this in and carry up. From there, they hand it off. Try to get it inside. And they work it around. From there, it's going to be Creedon. Creedon sends it down low. Jurgens, loose ball, and a jump is going to be called. And I think the arrow points to Aberdeen Christian, and it does. That's a turnover. 30 seconds to go in the quarter. And they feed this up to Weaker. Shot clock is dead. Now Weaker has it. Feeds this one quickly over to Clark. Back to Weaker. Weaker. Back to Clark. Now to Weaker again. 12 seconds to go. They're holding till the last second. Brennan has it now. Loose ball. Comes back to Weaker. Weaker has it on the left side. Picks up his dribble. Feeds it back up top. Here's Brennan now. Drives in the lane. Shot up. Good at the buzzer. We'll pause and come back with the fourth quarter right after this. Don't go anywhere. And we're back. 48-17 your score here as we continue the fourth quarter. And it is Wilmot basketball out of the quarter break. They're going to work it around here, get it down on the corner, try to feed it inside to Jurgens. Off glass, that's good. Jurgens has all of Wilmot's points here in the second half. And from there, it's Weaker. Weaker dishes Ekonger. Ekonger goes up. Good for two. Give the assist that time to Weaker. Here's Jurgens for three, and he nails it. That is Wilmot's first three-pointer of the night. Brings the score 50-22. They get it down low. Wide open is Ekonger, and he misses that one. Gets his own rebound, but misses again. And the ball now will go back to Wilmot. They want a three. That one's no good. And the rebound is going to be corralled this time by Aberdeen Christian. They get it down low to Brennan. Brennan back to Ekonger, out up top, and from there it's Weaker. Weaker faces a zone defense. They'll go to Brennan. Brennan on the baseline. Double team down low, and he steps on the line. That's a turnover. 10th turnover of the game for Aberdeen Christian. And carrying up here is going to be Wilmot. From there, they work it around to Zazu. He wants a three-point shot as he's kind of fading away. That one's no good. And the rebound is picked up by Aberdeen Christian. And a whistle is blown as they cross half court. That's called against Wilmot's Wyatt Zazu. And it will send Ethan Russell to the free throw line to shoot two here. First one is up and go good. He was 1 for 2 in the first half from the free throw line. And here he comes again. That one is good. Goes 1 of 2. 51-22 now your score. 6 minutes to go. And that's going to be a quick steal. Taken away that time by Aberdeen Christian. Loose ball the other way. And they're going to give it right back to him on a turnover of their own. Van Beek crosses half court. Has it poked away. That's a turnover. Weaker has it now. Weaker's going in one-on-one. Shot taken, no good. He's fouled. He'll get to shoot two. And that is going to go against Parker Stieg. And it will send Weaker to the free throw line for the first time tonight. That one is no good. And here comes the second of the two. That one is good. Makes 1 of 2 there. 52-22 now your score. And they try to get it to a cutting Van Beek. He'll take a shot, no good there. Rebound is picked up by Aberdeen Christian, and they quickly bring it up. Trying to go with the alley-oop. They get it to Ekonger. He's got an easy look for two. That's good. Give the assist that time to Brennan. Extends the lead, 54-22. 5 minutes to go in the game. They're going to work this around over to Dennis Creedon. Creedon to Stieg at the top. Stieg to Creedon. He'll drive, and we get a foul called here. And that foul is going to be, I believe, on Jackson Isaacson, his second personal. And Ekonger is going to come off now. And here comes Van Beek inbounding. He gets it in. And we have a steal from Brennan. Brennan trying to recover the ball, manages to do so, gets it to Weaker, and that's good for two. Weaker coming alive here in the second half. 4:20 to go. They feed it down low, shot taken, and a big block. Here's another chance, no good on that one. And the rebound, third time's the charm. No, it's not. Misses that one, and finally the rebound is pulled down by Christian. They're back the other way. Weaker pulls up with a tough shot, no good on that one. And the rebound is going to be corralled by Aberdeen Christian. So they will keep it and try it again. Isaacson's three-point attempt is no good. And the rebound this time again is pulled in by Aberdeen Christian. So they'll get another go. And that ball's knocked out of bounds, last touched by the Christian Knights. Or make that the Wilmot Wolves, I'm sorry. So it'll stay with Aberdeen Christian. .3:30 to go. And they'll get it in. Brennan. And we have a foul away from the ball. And that is going to go against Caden Clark, his second personal. Clock continues to move because of the mercy rule here in South Dakota. 30 points. 30 points or more. And we have running clock in the second half unless the opposing team, or the team rather, who is down by 30 can get it back within 20. And here's a shot taken. That one's no good by Aberdeen Christian. They've gone on quite the dry spell. Offensive rebound is brought in by Wilmot, but they can't nail that one either. And this time the rebound comes to Aberdeen Christian. They'll work it up to Weaker. From there they go over to the other side. Holscher. Holscher finds Brennan. Drives. Dishes. Shot taken. No good, and there's a foul. That foul is going to be called by against Ethan Russell, and that is on Braden Eben, his fourth personal. And here is the first of the two. That one is good. And he'll get one more try here as a couple of new players check on. That one is no good. Misses that one. Rebound is pulled in by Christian, though. So they'll continue with the ball. They get it to Holzer. Holzer back up top. They find Abe Kretschmann. Kretschmann, dish. Shot taken that time. No good by Garrett Peterson. He gets his own rebound and the putback, however, so that is good. And we're back. 59-22 your score. The Aberdeen Christian Knights with the big lead and poised to improve their record to 11-3 with this one. Wilmot will still be looking for their first win of the season. That's a steal. Taken away by Christian. Here's a shot, no good. Rebound is going to be brought in by Aberdeen Christian. However, they throw the ball a little too hard, and that is a turnover. Clock continues to move here. And they inbound. Sazu will carry up for Wilmot. Goes to the right side. Feeds this one over now to Albert Heminger, who just checks on. Takes a shot in the paint. Gets it to fall. And ends the dry spell for Aberdeen. Make it Wilmot. A whole new group of players in now. Shot taken there on the block. No good. That time by Brendan Stapp. And it looks like that'll go down as a turnover. Minute 12 to go. Here's a long three-point shot. That one's no good. Rebound pulled in by Aberdeen Christian. 45 rebounds as a team, as a three-point shot on the way. Rolls around the rim and out. Putback attempt is no good as well. They're going to try it again, and this time they get it to fall. .39 seconds to go. Shot taken here is good for three by Ben Kasuki. Might be just a little too late, however. 27 seconds on the clock. Shot clock is dead. And here is Abe Holscher. Just holding till the last second is done. Hearing some boos here as they want him to try to maybe drive or do something, but that will do it. Your final here tonight, 61-27. Aberdeen Christian is going to improve to 11-3, and Wilmot will drop to 0-12. I've been Adam St. Paul from 105.5 and Maverick FM and 107.7 The Shark. Thank you so much for tuning in. Goodbye.